Hi everyone.
Hi Summers.
Welcome to Make 2. Today I'm going to give you a tour of a hospital I made in my town, Sims Peaks. As you can see, it's near the lighthouse and near the Teen Idol Hollywood style sign. So let's go take a look. Now this is a 3-story hospital, and I thought, what is Sims Peaks missing? It's missing healthcare. So here we have a building dedicated to healthcare. You start off here with some nice glass double doors. These are social point doors. I think the double ones are 4 points each, and the other ones are 2 points each. Here's the reception desk with a couple of nice computers, and people can tell you where you should be going.
The computers are actually TVs, right?
Yeah, they're just TVs face the other way because you then get a nice streamlined look with this long desk. And you can see behind them there's just a little open courtyard with just some places to sit and some flowers just to get a little bit of fresh air. Now if you go to the left from reception, you'll see an elevator here to take you to the second floor, and here's my representation of a little gift shop. There are some magazines you can buy for patients and some balloons and some toys and just some posters that you can go and liven up your friends and family's stay at the hospital. If you go along, you just have a corridor. There are lots of corridors in hospitals, and I just put a globe here as some kind of decoration, but nothing special. Move along, and here you get to the essential of any hospital, the cafeteria for all the doctors and nurses and visitors. So it's just got some self-service machines, and then also just some coffee maker and microwave for helping people with their snacks. Moving along from that, you have just some tables and chairs for the diners to sit down at. At the other side, here you have some staircases. There's lots of elevators in this building, but you have to have staircases to meet fire code. So this is the fire escape, and there's the special fire door. And then coming back round, you say this is a square-shaped building with a hole in the middle. There's just some storage, but this is just another empty corridor. And then here's just a nice waiting area with some fancy sofas with another elevator to the second floor. This takes you to the second floor, and here you have one of the main wards in the entire hospital. This has a total of 7 beds, so quite a big ward. Some people have their own individual things here, like a get well soon sign and some balloons and some magazines. And along the other end, there's just a couple of, these are proper computers this time, and this is a space for nurses to work at, or just administrators of the ward, just to make sure everything's okay and nothing strange is going on.
What are the black cupboards in the back next to the elevator?
So these are just for storing medical gear, so it might be syringes or saline or spare bed sheets, that kind of thing. And the same that you also have that here, you can see everyone has an individual, or most of them have an individual little cupboard for storing, their bags or their pajamas. In this bit, moving along, this is just another reception area for the nurses, another nurses' workstation. Another elevator, this one takes to the third floor. And here in the opposite to the first ward, we now have a second ward, a much smaller ward, just 3 beds in this one, but it's exactly the same style of layout. Now, our last major room is just a waiting room. There's a vending machine and a bunch of chairs just for people to sit while they're waiting for someone to come back from a test or something like that.
I noticed you've got a singing fish next to the nurses' station.
Yes.
So anybody who visits your hospital from another town could potentially use that singing fish to become re-inspired.
Yeah, and that is there. So the nurses, they have a tough job, so they can get inspired themselves as they go through their day. Up to the third floor. Now this is the executive and exclusive floor for the hospital. If you come up by the elevator here, there's another reception desk, again using a television, and this is for exclusive patients. They have a special waiting area just for their exclusive and fancy friends and relatives. And there's another reception area if you come up from the stairs, just to make sure everyone gets covered and seen to. But then as you move back, unfortunately there's not enough space for a corridor, but I wanted to have a series of private rooms. And they're all a little bit different, but all kind of similar. So here's the first private room. They have an individual TV, private bed, nothing much. Similar for the second private room, a little bit different cupboard orientation, but basically the same. And then you move into the fancy part, which is another little waiting area for people who are just exclusive to these few rooms. And finally, the nicest room in the entire hospital. This has a big bed, a big TV, 2 windows, and you can see in the corner a proper wardrobe. So this is for exclusive guests or maybe for more long-term care. Now, unfortunately, it's quite hard to squeeze in bathrooms, but I did squeeze a communal one in on this floor, just at the end here. So this would be communal for all of the people staying in the private rooms. Now, if you go all the way back to the other side, here you have, coming up from the stairs, coming from a different angle, you have a different stairwell. Here, this is offices for the hospital, and here they've left up their Christmas decorations. So it's just a series.
Mistletoe doorway.
Yeah, a mistletoe door, which I don't think you can get anymore, but I got some at Christmas. So they're just a series of offices. One office, another offices with storage. Another couple of desks. Here is the executive bathroom, slightly nicer than the one for the patients. And finally, we move into the double office setup for the manager of the hospital. The first one is for his executive assistant. And if you manage to get through that, you get into the very fancy office of the hospital manager. Now, he or she has a bookcase, a fancy lamp, a nice chair for a guest, and a very, very fancy computer with nice wood paneling for the doors and very nice brown rug carpet.
Cool.
So there you can see a bit of just about the whole of the hospital in one. Relatively utilitarian, but I think serves the needs of Sims Peaks very well. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about the hospital, please do let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to visit Sims Peaks or Sims Landing,
then you just have to check the video description for links to Facebook and Game Center so that you can become friends and neighbors.
Well, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel because more videos of our different custom houses will be coming soon.